Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangsta Magician himself, here to deliver you your message, because that's what I love to do. Because I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I almost dropped that. So yes, there you go. Maybe I'll quit while I'm ahead there, and just spin this thing instead. I'll just spin that instead. Let's see, look, it spins the orgonite. You like it? Also got my wand here, because that's what I do. I like create the grant some wishes here for you. And that is why we have our co-host, Archangel Michael here, brother. He said it's a little early. He said he's really not in the mood for this. He said, but he's here. He says he fulfills all his obligations to protecting us, and he just said he's gonna just chill a little bit. He's gonna take it easy today. He said for me just to relax too. And that's why we're going to align our chakras here. Okay? That's what it's all about. Balance those chakras. Get it to the point where your energy is able to, freely come in. What's meant for you is supposed to be coming now. So whatever's blocking this, we have to find a way to remove this blockage, okay? Because we don't want to do this anymore. All right? None of us want to do this anymore. We're over this, okay? And that is why it's to the point where something has to be done now. Now something has to be done. Enough of the games. We don't want to play anymore. We're not here to play games. No, we're not. Okay, so what do we got? What are we working with here, guys? What is the overall energy here for the magical gangsters of the world? The divine feminine. The ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all. The best of the best, our favorites. You know the ones. The magical gangsters. Please and thank you, God. So what are we working with? So we have 3 of swords here. Alright, so somebody's heartbroken. Alright, just know something's not going the way it is. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie, though. Okay, it's just all about pain, suffering, bitter truth, strife, heartbreak. Yes, 3 of swords. There you go. So that's what this was going to be centered around. Alright, and we also have this chariot here, though. But this is 2026 limited edition, fully loaded. And that's bringing movement to here, alright? Because you have success in the face of difficulty. Direction, focus, determination, concentration, triumph, perseverance. Things are moving here, okay? Just know you are moving forward. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, trust me when I tell you. That is why you are the star of this show. Okay, you will always be the star of the show. This has always been revolved around you. Okay, you are the brightest. You shine the brightest. That's why they try to pull on your energy. Your light irritates their demons. It's that simple. There's nothing else to say. There's no other explanations as to why these people would want to attack you. Why else? Alright, because otherwise, 7 of Swords are betrayers. They're all about betrayal here. Okay, that's why they're heartbroken. Because you've seen through their betrayals. Okay, you figured out that you're the star of the show. And you jumped in your chariot and you said, fuck you, I'm out of here. I mean, that's exactly what you did. Because why? Because you're a gangsta magician. Because you are the magician here, okay? You're manifesting this. You're making this happen. This is what's happening. You can make your imagination real. You can make your imagination real. Wow. Who would have thought? Okay, imagine that. Okay, so, I mean, what else is there to say? All your dreams are coming true, the star says. And you know who else said that? This King of Pentacles. They said, yes, we love you. You're the best. You are this gangsta magician. I mean, that is what this is. Why do you think I say this, gangsta magician? Why do you think? That's the reason. Because this is who you are. Okay, this is a magical gangster. That's who you are. I mean, it's very simple. It's very simple to see here. It's not difficult. Okay, because this King of Pentacles says he's going to continue to solve issues in practical ways right now. They're very realistic, this person. They said they got good character, very intelligent, very reliable. Yes, this King of Pentacles, they know what they're doing. So they said they let them worry about this. They said they're going to handle all this. They know what needs to be done. They're not going to let you you know, they're not going to let you take the fall any longer. But yes, that's why I say that. Gangstar magician, because it's what you are. You're a magician, star magician. Gangstar just makes it sound better. Then I could put that my little logo guy. I like my little logo guy. He looks like a Gangstar magician too. He's got 2 guns. 2 guns out. That guy, I love him. My favorite. My favorite logo of all time. So what else do we need to know? What else do I need to know? Here, God, for our Divine Feminine Collective. The magical gangsters, the ones who've been through it all, they've done it all, they've seen it all. Your favorite. The ones that are closest to you. You know the ones. Okay, so he says yes, he does. All right, so let's get going. So what's going to be the overall energy, please, and thank you. So you have an 8 of Swords in reverse here, which is good. So somebody is releasing negative thoughts. Somebody has a freedom to choose here. They're no longer stuck. Okay, they're seeing things from a new perspective here, which is good. They're releasing whatever external limitations they thought they had on themselves. You know, they're seeing things the way they're supposed to be seen. They're calling it like they see it. And that's why they have this Knight of Cups energy here for you, okay? Because romantic, charming, express your creativity with a compassionate emotion. That's exactly what you do, okay? Because you're very romantic, you're sensitive, you're graceful. Sometimes you can be vain, though, okay? But that's okay. But who cares, says vain, though. I'm not going to say you're so vain. I know you... Well, you probably think this reading's about you, though, don't you? You definitely do. I know you do. You think this is all about you because you're so vain, yes. So am I, though. So whatever. We'll be all right. It's better to love yourself than to, love some jerk off. That's the way I look at it. So what else? Say somebody's releasing negative thoughts here. Perhaps it's you. Perhaps it's your counterpart. Perhaps, who knows? Let's find out. Let's elaborate further. Okay, so now we have this Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. Somebody missed their opportunity here. They lost their chance. This says prosperity without happiness. So this could be somebody who might have money, but they're not happy. You know who you are, okay? And that's the Divine Masculine. That's you, okay? Okay, because they misused their wealth here. They're a little corrupt. Really missed their chance, this Divine Masculine, didn't they? It's a shame. It's unfortunate. But now they're watching you right now, looking at you, and they're saying, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? And they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to make this better because they have to kill their ego. That's the only way, because there's no other way. You're not gonna budge on this one. No fucking way. And they made it like that. They made it to that point. But don't worry, you have this Ace of Cups coming no matter what. Because you are a wish come true. Okay, remember, there's other Divine Masculines out there. You don't only have one. There's others. And they know who you are. Okay, and they see you. And they're very, very intrigued by you. Okay, and that goes for other Divine Masculines. They have other Divine Feminine. Doesn't necessarily, you're not to mean to one person. These energies, they flip, they go to people. Alright? Then it will get to that point, you're like, wow, why did I ever think that other person? And you know when you just get over somebody and you forget about them, and then you meet somebody and you're like, oh my God, wow, that person so much. Like, that's where this is going for you, okay? So I'm not saying you're going to have some old jerk off that used to hurt you or something else that's come back and be, I'm not saying that, okay? And I don't want you to go back to nothing like that, okay? But I'm saying is, you know who your twin flame is. If you think somebody's your twin flame, they're your twin flame. Okay, why is that the case? Because people just don't think stuff like that. Okay, you don't just meet somebody and then say, oh, you know what? That's my twin flame. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Okay, like you're not just gonna come up and make it up and be and think it is. Okay, unless somebody is purposely trying to trick you. Okay, that's the only other way. If somebody's purposely trying to trick you, okay, because you will be the one who recognizes it first, okay? So if you're ever with somebody and they try to make it like, I don't know, like they knew that you were there, like it was too quickly that they were saying that you were their soulmate and all this, it usually doesn't work that way, because it's usually the Divine Feminine will see it first, they'll call it out, they'll bring it to the Divine Masculine's attention, the Divine Masculine then will deny it and say that's not true, whatever, which will cause a rift somewhat. But the divine masculine knows how much they love this divine feminine, and they're just trying to keep themselves, they feel like something else. And then all these other people saying that you did this, a spell on them, they never felt this way about anybody. So then this divine masculine then starts to hate you because they think that you're the one who's doing all this. But the fact is you were never doing anything. All you did was love this person, while all these other people around them were doing all the negative stuff, making it seem like it was you. Does that sound accurate? Because that's what that was. And, and then they were projecting onto you, causing you to fight with this person, having this person hate you. Then you hate this person. Then it's like, before you know, you're like, well, what happened here? Why did this happen? We were just having this lovely relationship here. And now, but whatever happened. So then somebody else will come along, and they're going to pretend like they're you, okay? Like that you were the false one at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like that you were this person who, but that's all bullshit. And then eventually you come back the way you are. That person gets seen through. And then the divine masculine's like, oh my God, why did I get tricked? And then they start getting angry with all the people around them. And then eventually everything goes to shit. They lose everything. And they have two options. They could go down with the ship, or they could go with you. Okay? And that's up to you if you're going to take them. But that's what happened. And that's something that's very unfortunate, because realistically, it really was a misunderstanding at the end of the day. But, it just wasn't handled correctly. And you just have to remember, for you to be the happiest you ever want to be, you have to forgive the unforgivable. It's difficult. It's not an easy thing. I know. But it will get you to Ace of Cups. And that will create your Ten of Cups. You're just going to have to sometimes forget the past. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. The past is not really worth focusing on. I mean, what is there? What is there to focus on in the past? Unless it was a happy moment, but what else is there? Why worry about what somebody did to you? Oh, this one did this to me. This one did. Listen, they're going to get theirs no matter what. Okay? Why? Because God's real. Karma's real. And if you keep doing the right thing, everything works out for you. It always works out for you. Why do you think you're still here? Why do you think you survived all this? Why do you think you're still alive? When other people just go like nothing. I mean, why do you think you're so strong? It's because of your spiritual rank. You have spiritual authority over these people. Watch. The people around you. Next time somebody does something, say, listen, I got spiritual authority over you. Beat it. Get out of my face. Okay? They'll go. Watch. They can't do anything. You say to them, I have spiritual authority over you. There's nothing you can say to me. Get out of here. Trust me. Try it. Try it. Because that's why the Chariot's here for you. Okay? Because this thing's like, I don't like where this area is. So the Chariot is here, okay, for you, and movement is here. We've seen that earlier. All right? It's very clear that movement is here for you. I mean, I guess I could go. I just feel like my arm's going to bump it. Now look what happened. The gangster magician has ADHD. Now he got himself all jacked up here. Now he's got to regroup now. All right, let me see. Oh yeah, we have this 2026 Chariot here. So yes, movement is here. Things are moving along here. All right, but somebody's releasing negative thoughts. I mean, they have a freedom to choose now. They're not stuck no more. All right, so I don't believe it was you. I don't believe you ever were stuck. I don't think you let yourself get stuck. But Divine Masculine did. They let themselves get stuck. And it was all about money and this and that. But it never made them happy, because like Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, it says prosperity without happiness. So yeah, did they get something out of it? Did they get some money? Sure they did. Are they happy? No, you are. You're actually happy. And you're the one who has nothing. Okay, they have all this, whatever it is. I'm not saying you have nothing. I'm saying, but you don't have nearly as much materialist stuff as you, but you are happy as a clam, and they are fucking miserable. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, okay? That you have this Knight of Wands energy, that you're, adventurous, you're fearless, okay? Because now is a good time to do what you want to do. Now is a good time to do what you want to do. That's what they say. Look at this. It's going crazy, this flame over here. Love it. I love it. I love it when things go crazy like that. So what else do we need to know here? Okay, we see this unhappy character here that, is no longer stuck though. And you have the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women. Or perhaps maybe this is what this person, their strength is increasing here. Okay, because if you're not stuck any longer, that means that you would be strong, that would increase your strength. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But somebody here misused their wealth. Okay, there's some corruption. But this maybe is what is needed to release whoever this is, your person, whatever. Okay, this maybe is what it is to get. This is how your person, they are able to, whatever it is, unstuck. So something's going to give. I did a members read, and it has one where there's 100%, no doubt about it, that this, whoever this person who's leading them, this devil face, is going to give, he's giving up all the followers. So whoever this person is that, led this cult is giving everybody up. Whatever this, witch who was leading this coven or warlock, they're giving all their people up to get that. This is what it is. This is what they are. They're scumbags. They're devils. What they do. They give up the people that you thought you could count on. This fucking devil. No. Now he's giving you up. It's the truth. Anybody that's in a coven, anybody that's in a cult, your leader's giving you up right now. That's for sure. Trust me when I tell you, they're already working with the people. They're already putting an end to this, okay? Because they know it's the only way out. And perhaps maybe they're smarter than you. I don't know. Or they just have no fucking, integrity, pretty much. You guys want, these people, they want to follow these devils with no integrity, thinking that they were going to take them to the promised land with money. But look, they got prosperity. They didn't get happiness. Okay, you know who did get happiness though? You, the Queen of Cups. Why? Because now love is coming your way. I mean, it's here. It doesn't matter. It's coming. It's here. There's nobody that's going to stop because you're happy. You're happy just being who you are now. You know who you are. You know what it is. Yes, do you want to have that nice relationship? Sure you do. Do you get upset sometimes and you say to yourself, why is this happening to me? Yeah, sure you do. But you still keep going. You still have faith. You still love God. God, all this rejection is only God's protection. That's really all it comes down to. Yes, I don't like that saying either, but it's what it is. If God doesn't feel that what you want is right for you, you're not gonna get it. Why? Because he already knows it's not good for you. So you say, well, when's what's good for me gonna come then? When is what's good for me gonna come? Let's find out. That's a good question. Let's find out. When is it, God? When is what's good for us gonna come? That's what we want to know. That's what everybody here. That's the main question. We don't want to beat around the bush no more, right? Okay, so he says, well, here's what. He said, let me tell you something, brother. He said, don't worry about nothing. You know when it's coming? It's when I bring you this emperor, okay? Here you go. You want something? Here's your emperor here for you, he says. That's why the strength is here. That's who's releasing these things. That's who's coming together here for you. Okay, and that's coming very soon. Okay, and why? And this is all to the chagrin of this devil because they're being seen here. I did ask that question, right? When? I did say when, okay, but we got an emperor and we got the devil here, okay? So you have an emperor with this devil being seen. So and somebody's here no longer stuck. And they have strength. But there was a misuse of wealth here, okay? And there was prosperity without happiness. Maybe this was what this emperor was going through. And now they're, no longer stuck because they're not looking at things from that perspective. And now they're just, you don't know your own strength until it's tested. This emperor said, own your space with confidence. That's what he tells you. That's what he says. That's what he tells you to do. Okay, so what else do we need to know? We got this emperor here now, this very strong emperor. Okay, this is a good thing. Okay, not only that, you know what else you're going to get from this? From being such a good sport? This 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that's what you got. You got this emperor, 10 of Pentacles. That was the last two cards. I said, well, what are you going to get out of this guy? 10 of Pentacles, Emperor, Strength. No longer stuck, but misuse of power here, though. So somebody's getting caught doing something, okay? Because I did say people are giving people up, all right? So This is going to break things up, okay? Once this happens, then these people are no longer, they're done. Once this happens, okay? Especially when you, Four of Swords, are calling back your energy, resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, retreating, okay? Perhaps maybe this Emperor is... So, we know you have this Emperor, okay? So, there you go. This is the reason why whatever you wanted in the past wasn't working out for you, because this is what's meant for you, this Emperor. Because you're an Empress, okay? This is what this Ten of Pentacles is, okay? That's why you have an Ace of Cups coming, because you are this Emperor's wish come true, and that'll create abundance. You're going to create abundance no matter what. It doesn't have to just come out of nowhere with something. Yeah, perhaps most likely, being part of the 8th house crew, usually your significant other will have a lot of money, okay? That's just part of the game. It's about other people. If you look it up, it says other people's finances, inheritances. You know what I mean? You're fine, okay? Trust me when I tell you. So it's this, whoever this is here, who has prosperity without happiness. They're the ones who are not fine. But you know what prosperity is without happiness? It's nothing. It means nothing. It's not prosperity. Prosperity without happiness is nothing. It's almost like a cruel joke. Right? Because that's what they thought was going to make them happy, this prosperity. But they're not happy. But you are. You are, though. Okay, look at this. Now they want to avoid judgment, too. They don't want to be judged for this, whoever did this. Okay, but they are. Because this is a failure to face the facts here. You got to face the facts here, brother. You know what I mean? You know what you did. We got you. You're stuck. All right? But somebody here is no longer stuck. But this person with this prosperity about happiness person is stuck. They don't want to be judged here. They're playing the blame game now. Now everybody's blaming each other because whatever person is told on them. So now everybody wants to blame this one for bringing him in, this one, blah, blah, blah. So this is, like I said, the devil is now working for you, and he's taking out these people. And that's how he's going about doing it. And that's why he told on all these people. Because that's how he knows to do it. That's all he knows. He's got to go after this. He's got to go in witness protection after that, though. That's where he's going, the devil. Witness protection. And you, Three of Pentacles, will be collaborating, working, doing your thing, because you're the one. You're the one who put an end to this. You're the one who had this devil, ratting on people. You made a deal with him. That was the deal you made with the devil, though. You said, give me all the people. All right, give me all the people, all your followers, and then we'll let you, and then you could go, and then don't ever come back here again. He took the deal, and now he works for us. That's unfortunate, isn't it? You never would have seen that coming. You never seen that coming. The devil now works for you. Love it. Love it. And you working, and for him working us, we just say, go away. That's all we want you to do. You work for us. Don't ever come back, okay? That's the only thing we want from you. Don't ever come back here. All right, and he agrees. He signed the contract. He gave up all the people that, were praying to him. And now you have to deal with me now. You have to deal with us. And you have to explain yourself to us. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Get down on your knees. Tell us, why did you do it? All right, because 10 of Wands in reverse. You're getting released. You can't hold on no longer, these people. Whoever this person with prosperity but happiness, they can't hold on. They can't live like this anymore. But they wanted to avoid judgment, but they were giving up. Your leader gave you up. There's no getting out of that now. You're not going to tell me something now because Knight of Cups. You're too romantic. You're too charming because you're expressing your creativity with compassion and emotion. That's what you're doing here. This is what this is. And now whoever this is, being released. They're seen as a lying, malicious, obstinate, envious, irresponsible, careless individual. Because whoever was willing to do what they did here is a fucking jerk off. And you're going to be treated like a jerk off. Okay? You're going to be treated like a fucking hard-on. Okay? And that's the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to get any respect, these people. They know this. I mean, what do you expect? You don't deserve respect if you're willing to participate in something like this against one person. You want to be true. You think you deserve respect? So are we supposed to fucking respect you because of that? I don't think so. Alright, because you have this Page of Swords in reverse energy, these people. They're deceptive, manipulative, they lie, they steal, they cheat, they fucking... that's all this is with them. And they want to act like they're special. They want to act like they're somebody. They want to act like they should be respected. Who the fuck are you? We tell them. Who the fuck do you think you are? You want to know who the fuck we think we are? That's what they always want to say. They always want to say, who the fuck do you think you are? Well, we want to know who the fuck do you think you are doing this? Okay, because now look at you. Shaking in your fucking boots. Because we got your leader shaking it. But he's over here shaking. Okay? Giving us everything. Telling us everything. Setting you up. So what you going to do, brother? What you going to do? Okay? That's the question, because you're dealing with the star of the show now. The star knows who they are. The gangstar magician knows who they are. The magical gangstars know who we are. You're not going to tell us anything anymore. We're going to tell you now. We're going to tell you what's going to happen now. You might not like it. You did it to yourself. You did it. We didn't do this. We didn't get in a group of people and all try to destroy one person, steal their energy, take their destiny, laugh about it, party, think that we were having the best time. We didn't do that. You did. You listen to this devil. You listen to this devil here. He ain't helping you no more. Why is he over here with us? Begging. Wanting to make a deal. And we made a deal with the devil. It's just not the kind of deal you made. Because bang, you know why? You want to know why we made a deal? Because we are the star of the show. And there's another one for you, my friend. Another one bites the dust here because you are too bright. Your star shines too bright for this devil, okay? That's why this devil's over here shaking in his fucking boots, begging you to fucking let him off the hook. And you said, well, fine, give me everybody, give me all your followers, and then be on your way, because we know who the real star of the show is here. That is you. Love it. Love it. The cards don't lie. That is the truth, brother. Okay, because look at this. Hang man, you're pausing, surrendering, looking at things from dude's perspectives. Look at the world from a different perspective. Don't always, that's what gives you the power. That's one of your superpowers, is the ability to look at all different perspectives. Look at things from all different perspectives. And you could see it from, we could even see it from this devil's perspective. We see it from the people who attacked this perspective. And not that we agree with it, but we see why they did it. So we're not, oh my God, why'd you do it? We know why they did it. They're jealous. They're hateful. They don't know what love feels like. And that's what it comes down to. And they wish bad on you. That's what it is. I feel sorry for you. But that's what you did. That's what this is. And you're the ones. These people have to live with it because you're the star of the show. You got the 10 of Pentacles and an Emperor here. Strength. Nobody's stuck no more. Stuck. This is over. You know who's stuck? This one who's got prosperity without happiness, because they're going to lose this anyway. Okay? Because now you have the Tower in reverse here. So they want to avoid the Tower of Terror. They don't want to be judged, and they want to avoid the Tower of Terror for this. So this tells me this is what this devil is. Right? Wanting to avoid the Tower, doesn't want to be judged. That's why they made a deal. That's why they gave you all. That's why these people, they don't even know who to fucking listen to. They don't know what to do. Baal, he gave you up. He's gone too. They're all gone. Whoever the fuck you thought you were praying to or you thought you were serving, they're not there no more. They work for us now. And they're fucking terrified. Okay? And the deal we made with them is they gave you all up. And they said, sure, absolutely. And we did, and we accepted it. So, there you go. There you go. And that is why these people are in chaos. They don't know what to do. That's why you're the star here. Only the star of the show would be able to pull something like this off. All right? And that's why you're going to be getting your wish come true with this 9 of Cups. You're being seen as the wish come true. You're this emperor's wish come true. You're this gangstar magician. You're the magical gangstar. So what else do we need to know? And I'm going to get to another deck here. What else is there? As I keep going too long on these reads, and I know the longer I do these reads, I know that people don't like them that long. So now I'm going to have to just cut this one a little short. So what else do we have? All right, bang, dude. That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row. What else do we need to know? I'm going to end it here. Hangman, brother, because you pause, surrender, look at things from different perspectives, and you know what's happening here. Because look at the world from a different perspective. Okay? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I love you. Okay, you know why I love you? Because you're pure and innocent like this fool, and you are the best in the business. That is for sure. Okay, I want to end it on that. That was great. That was beautiful. I love it. 2 another ones in a row. Hangman and the Star. That was 2 in a row. I'm not even going to do another deck. I'm going right to this, the angel number cards, and I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. You can't top 2 another ones. So now we know you have an emperor here who's looking at things from all different perspectives. They see that you are the star of the show. That's where this 10 of Pentacles is coming from. You're too strong. This emperor is too strong. No longer stuck here. This person here who thought that they were going to control this emperor with money, they're no longer. This prosperity without happiness is what really shows that there's not prosperous. They wanted to avoid judgment. It's error. They're being seen as deceptive, but they're being released, okay? Because the devil's telling on all these people. Okay? I mean, that's really all it comes down to. I mean, this is what it is, and that's why these people are sick. This is all about you being a star here. You are that star. All right, and that's why number 17 is here for you. Number 17. You may feel stuck or fearful. Not anymore, you don't. Okay, perhaps even in despair. Not anymore, you won't. Okay, thinking there's no way forward. You know you got your 2026 Chariot, you're moving. This card reassures you that the path starts with you. You are ready for a life-changing leap forward. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, because you're the star of the show. Okay, that's why you have number 8585 here. Okay, because focusing on gratitude shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have and can achieve. This positive mindset attracts more positivity into our lives, creating a ripple effect of abundance and success. I mean, focusing on gratitude. Focus on the positives. We don't worry about what these motherfuckers do. They're done. They're finished. That's what I'm saying. We focus on this. Look what happens when you focus on this. It continues to get better. You're the star. No, you're not. Nobody's stuck anymore. Strength is here. Emperor, 10 of Pentacles. It's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely thing. 2121. Okay. Energetic balance. That's great news. Okay. Even though you may be striving for meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. This number signifies that everything is aligning in your favor and your dreams are soon to be realized. Your dreams are soon to be realized. And we'll end it with the 0000. Okay. It's a number you don't often see. That's all about reflection here. Take time to reflect on your soul's journey. You are part of an infinite universe where all things are possible. Yes, you are. Clear your mind, realign your thoughts, and rediscover your purpose. And that's what you're doing. That's why you're here. That's why you're part of the 8th House crew, and that's why I love you to death. Okay, so guys, I love you. I will see you later, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did like this reading. That's why, I didn't want to do another deck, because it was just, come on. I ended it with the 2 another ones. I can't top that. I can't. You want me to do one more? All right. How about that? Look at this. I'll do a couple more for you. I know you were like, wait a second. I don't want you to go yet. All right. You got me. All right, so why don't we get a confirmation here, clarification, see what we're working with. We know there's stars here. We know who the star of the show is here. Let's just find out who this person is with this prosperity, without happiness person. Just deceptive, manipulative character here is being released. That's being seen as a lying, malicious, obstinate, envious, irresponsible, careless individual. and they're going to be dealt with accordingly. So what else do we need to know here, God? Please and thank you. All right, so we know the world is here, my friend. The cycle is complete. It's over. It's done. There's nothing left to say with these people. This is why things are moving in that direction, right? Because the cycle's over. It's a 1 year. Okay, you're headed right towards this 4 of Wands, your happy home, your milestone. You have this Emperor, this 10 of Pentacles. Where else would this lead to? You're the star of the show. Looking at things from all different perspectives. Everybody is now. You're opening people's eyes to things that they may have not seen before. Okay, because bang, oh my God. You want confirmation? I got confirmation here for you. Because you are that star. You are the star, brother. Okay, and that was ended when that. I showed you that, brother. There you go. The star of the show is right there. Nobody is going to take that from you. I mean, nobody can. That is why you have this 3 of Pentacles here. Because people, they want to work with you. They want to collaborate. Everybody always wants to work with the star. Everybody wants to be around the star. That's who you are. This is what these people have been pulling on. You've always been the star. They've just been pulling on your energy, using it. And now they never got happy. They never happy, though. So prosperity without happiness is nothing. Trust me when I tell you. All right, and that's why the 6 Wands in reverse here. They're being discredited. They're not being recognized. Their lack of recognition now. Now they're being unrecognized. Okay, whoever these people that looked up to, whoever this was, now they're done with them. Okay, because they're just like, listen, what you did, we know what you are. Okay, this is very clear. This happens all over the fucking world. You can compare this like whatever, just like a Prince Andrew situation right here. It's like you no longer have a title now. Okay, this is whatever prosperity without. They're not happy. Motherfucker might have some prosperity, but not happy over here. Okay, you want to avoid the tower. You think you're gonna get out of something. Okay, you want to avoid judgment, but you're already being judged. You know what you were deceptive, manipulative, and now you've been released from your duties. Seen as a lying, malicious, obstinate. This is what that energy is, okay? So that energy of Prince Andrew would be a King of Swords in reverse. Emperor in reverse energy. That's exactly what that is. It is exactly who that is. And that is what this Emperor in reverse energy is going through right now. So that's how I know who this is. And you know why? The King of Wands told us. And he said, yep, that's who it is. The Emperor in reverse. We're a visionary. Okay, I got up. I got something now. This is King Charles now. He said, let me tell you something, brother. He said, that energy is not going to work. That don't fly around here no more. He says, I ain't rubbing nothing under the rug. Pope Leo, I'm not rubbing anything under the rug no more. We ain't sweeping things under the rug. We're gonna keep things, we're gonna make people held accountable. And he made sure that, listen, Pope Leo made them accountable for whatever this or whatever it was. I guess it was a bishop. He was spending money on prostitutes. I mean, I guess it was better than molesting children. So it's like, I guess better than nothing. But the fact of the matter is they were taking money from parish to, do whatever they were doing. So, yeah. But he could have rubbed that under the rug. They were actually trying to hide that. The one cardinal, too, was trying to hide it over there. But the Pope said, no. He said, we're not hiding anything here. You're going to be seen for who you are. Same thing with King Charles. He could have swept that under the rug. He could have said, this is embarrassment to our family. Let's whatever. No. He said, let's show them who's who here. And that's what this is. Because you're the star. You were always the star. They've always been jealous of you. They've always wanted what you had. They always wanted to be king. That's for sure. Now look at them. Isolated and alone. Okay, with no love. 6 of Cups in reverse. Being seen as a fucking complete piece of crap. I mean, that's completely what's happening here. But, you're going to be getting this Ace of Pentacles. You're getting this opportunity. You're getting the abundance because you're the star. You have an Emperor. This is what's in your energy. This is your energy. Accept this energy. Claim this energy. This is what's in your energy. Okay? If you say, oh, no, that's never going to, then it's never going to happen. You're never going to get your Emperor. You're never going to get this 10 of Pentacles. You're never going to be the star. And you're just going to be sitting there saying, oh, no. No, you're not a victim. We're not victims here. We're fucking heroes here. We're gangstars. We're magical gangstars. All right? We don't fucking lay down for nobody. All right? You know this. And that's why they have this Page of Wands in reverse energy. They have no direction. They have no way. There's no energy here. They can't compete with you. You have all the star energy. It's all over here. And now they're completely heartbroken. Like it started, this is how we're going to end it. With them being heartbroken. Yes, they are. They're very heartbroken because they lost everything. They didn't appreciate it. They were given everything. And now, prosperity without happiness. Where did it get you? Well, hopefully next lifetime you'll learn your lesson because you're going to have to repeat this one. Sorry. See you later. Bye-bye.